like they were like, oh, this
Probably
weird guy
like,
can just talk.
This
to the
guy's
public.
probably like an anime voice actor. That's probably what they were saying.
I thought
True.
they hate when people are like on their phones in public. and
No, they
being
do.
loud.
That's
I
why
thought
they probably
everything was
thought
like
fucking
silent.
Gaijin.
It feels like
Well, I didn't talk when I was on the trains though.
it feels like they would be more okay with people on their phones. I don't know why.
Yeah, like you can be like you just can't be on your phone call generally.
Interesting.
Maybe I
Let's
need
just say
that's
they would
like one of
freak
the
out
things
if they
that
saw Chicago public transit.
Right.
I don't
True.
agree with a lot of the Japanese stuff, but I can agree with that because I hate people who FaceTime in public. I feel
Yeah,
like they
Will,
would-
you
they
hate
would
when
appreciate
FaceTime
my
in
saying.
Will
public.
hates
I
certain.
don't like
basically, Will
Japanese.
said he hates certain. Will says he hates certain races for
Ethnicities
certain
and
reasons.
peoples.
I
He
love-
hates Japanese
No.
people for their culture, and he hates certain cultures that promote being on FaceTime.
Thank you
in
for
public.
bringing the tragedy to my tragedy.
There are
of war
certain
session.
cultures that go on FaceTime more than other in America.
Yeah,
in
so Will
public.
basically just said he hated like two different races.
If you FaceTime in public, you better have headphones on. I better not hear your fucking loud ass phone on max volume.
Who are these loud ass people with that?
Dude, literally-
Loud-ass-
literally
you have a pause
everyone.
there, Jack? The loud ass what?
people?
Literally everyone.
They're just people, Cannon. Chill.
Yeah, Shannon, I don't know what you're trying to read into. I didn't. That wasn't like comedic
Yeah,
timing or anything.
you're
Oh,
you're
okay.
reading too much into Jack's DEI training, Cannon. You need to chill the fuck out. Jack is
Jack's
I
certified.
actually thought there was like a
That's all.
comedic pause, but if I wanted a comedic pause, it would have been longer. So that was a bit of a reach.
I don't know. I just respect Jack's certification too much to accuse him of anything like that. Okay, we are back, and we're live. We're gonna keep this session moving
And
because
you're
it's
racist and your people are racist. And your people are fascist. So, and you're basically your Hitler just got killed, so you're gonna have to step up as Hitler soon in your people.
Is that for the
Sister Easter is the greatest villain in the
Is that
campaign.
for the
It might
penis
be the
cannon?
greatest villain of all
Is that for the
D&D.
penis?
Yeah.
Insert
No,
here.
I have my dildo over here.
Oh, okay. You mean under here? Yeah, he's.
I'm sitting on it right now.
He's fixing it. He's adjusting it. Okay. This is session 71 of Tragedy of War. We'll kick it off with a recap. Last time on Tragedy of War. The session began with the faithful few inside the old mosque of Ivos within the kingdom of Bedlam, facing off against members of the Outer Cabal. Seer Oman, Brother Moro, Consul Ilan, Captain Gonath, High Necromancer Mulka, Commander, aka Tyrant apparently, Chief Doramar, and 9 lives. Their battle was legendary. The faithful few verse this outer cabal, the unfaithful many, the traitors of Ivos. They have many names, apparently, but no doubt part of their deception. It was an epic showdown where the faithful few proved their perseverance and tenacity. Anyway, to recap the fight, Gonath was killed by Rolland. Oman, 9 lives, Doramar, and Mulka were killed by Bosong. And Ilan, Tyrant, and Moro were killed by Draconic. So the kill count is Cannon 1, Jack 3, David 4.
Yeah. Yeah, that one turn of turning on was disgusting.
Yeah.
They blew through like 100 hit points of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they exploded you, Cannon. They're like, oh, this guy's a threat.
It's disgusting. I didn't even do anything yet.
Good thing I stopped time.
True.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a thing that happened. Draconic swung the fight with his time stop, Hourglass of the Matron, which has since crumbled to dust. Though, this victory did not come without a great cost. Bralic Kugrabron, the lost chief of heritage, member of the original First Faithful, if it's jogging your memory, the main character, one might call him, succumbed to the death blast from Commander.
Freedom!
Just as his comrade Ak had. When the sand settled to snow and the fight was won, the faithful few reconvened within the old mosque and took roll to see who was still among the living. They realized that Ocerus, or Roles, first emissary to His Majesty King Anodyne and harbinger of Cistern, was nowhere to be found. The session ended as he awoke in another place and time.
Oh, and time. Whoa.
In time.
He's extra dimensional now.
Is he even in the timeline? Jack, what were the consequences of using that fucking hourglass, dude? What were the consequences? You don't even
I can't
know.
believe Will has to make another new character.
You know what's gonna happen, though, right? We all know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's coming
you got
full
sent to
circle.
ancient Egypt to fight Zord.
No.
Now you're gonna come back with
No.
more Millennium
I'm gonna be
items.
in this thing, and then you guys are gonna be in the middle of a fight, and I'm gonna do on your left, and then boom, out of the portal, all the boys come. Every one of my characters.
Will just wants the thing that happened in Endgame to happen in D&D. He wants it copy pasted into a D&D session.
Yes.
That's what he wants.
I want the same. I just want the faces of my characters superimposed on top of the other characters. This one.
Oh, I do have to actually open up.
Well, actually, it wouldn't even be this. It would realistically, it would probably be. It would have to be the first one where where Thor comes down with Rocket and whatever. It's gonna be Adrian's coming back, baby. But like the fucking.
I was gonna say, would it have
Bring
made
me
more
the clown!
sense? Would it have made more sense in Eternity because of like the extra dimensional stuff he was doing with all the portals?
Probably.
Who knows, Harry? He didn't plan that far ahead.
Oh,
According to the notes. According to the notes, we have no idea. There were
According
no
to the
plans.
great tome.
He has concepts of plans.
Concepts of that. What percentage of a plan? Like 10%.
concept?
That's barely even a concept. That's from the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
I see.
I was referencing the Trump speech, the concepts of plans.
I understood that reference.
I love both forms of popular media.
Canon is a cultured and well-rounded man of the media.
Why did my video turn off? Oh, yeah.
I'm just waiting for this second Foundry tab to open. I don't know.
And he loves chopped cheese.
Mm.
I do.
Isn't that what Kim Jong-un likes?
Probably.
No, it's what Italian or Mexican, French, American.
No.
New Yorkers
I like Harry's one better.
No, I don't like it.
Chopped cheese.
No,
Chumley.
The sandwich
didn't-
of communism.
Didn't Kim Jong-un, he ate too much cheese and then he broke his ankles or something? Did you guys hear about this?
What the fuck does that mean?
Like he
has
got
diabetes or
he
some
got
shit?
too fat.
His
yeah.
body swelled. His
Oh, he
body
got too
swelled up.
fat, yeah. Happens when you get
Yeah.
too fat.
Yeah, so he
Oh,
ate. It was
you
because of the cheese, though. There's too much calories.
New
can't believe they
narrative
have
just
cheese in
Rob
North-
chopped cheese is a
North
communist sandwich. I love it.
What the fuck?
It actually happened. He had to go on like a vacation retreat for like a month to recover, and then he like came back up on stage and he was fine. Oops.
I went. The only reason I started making chopped cheeses is because I needed to find out. I had a bunch of ground beef I had to use, and I was like, "What's a sandwich I could make with a
Yeah,
ground beef?"
just like those immigrants in New York.
What?
Just like the New York immigrants.
No, I mean, that's why chopped cheese exists.
That
They're
is
just
the
like them
story
for
behind
real.
like brisket and stuff, actually, because back then the cuts of meat were really cheap.
It's like the
That's why-
history of soul food.
Oh, Jewish people.
Soul food has nothing to do with Jewish people. What are you talking?
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about brisket.
Oh, I was just talking about soul food's kind of the same.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, for down there, if we try to make fucking seafood gumbo here, we fucking lose our bank account.
Okay.
Some seafood gumbo.
Just saying,
Will,
seafood's expensive here.
Ocerus, if you'll allow me to refer to you by your true name.
Who?
Your mind grows distant and your body stirs as you vanish from the physical world and travel to somewhere unknown to you. You awaken in another place and time. You feel hot. The heat of the ground against your back. And your eyes, when they open, you see a smog-ridden sky. And everything is rotten. The smell of rot is just thick in the air. And you realize you yourself are laying atop a corpse. And there's just corpses as far as the eye can see.
I'm not sure if your god saved you, but
Innocents, by the looks of them, citizens of a nation that once was. And you are the only one living among them. Except there's this face in the sky. It is looming over a
Zordon.
city that is burning on the horizon. And this massive face has these hands that are covering the features of its face. Its forehead crinkled and hidden behind the hands. The face appears to be weeping. Down fiery tears to the city below.
it's the immortal. it's the crying one.
Ocerus,
Oh shit!
is that you, my child?
I look up to the sky.
Or are you but another deceiver professing my name?
No, it is me.
Tell me truly, harbinger of my name, whom do you serve? Crown or king?
I serve his majesty.
No. Why are you here? Why have I brought you to this place? You are a faithful man, Ocerus. I have seen your bloodline. The Orlis, born among the grains, raised beside the palm and dune. You serve under Your Majesty Anodyne as your father, and his father before. But the man who wears the crown now is no Anodyne.
Oh, that can't be true.
How much damage this will take?
A crown does not a king make, Ocerus Auroles. The crown and faith were once one, until a deceiver forsook its faith. My cistern, once brimming with bystanders, now lay dry in the sun and sand. And so I ask again, harbinger of my name, whom do you serve? Crown or king?
I've always served the crown.
Then there is still hope. Yes, there must be. Understand this, Ocerus. They have deceived. You have been deceived from the beginning of time. From the beginning of the very first faithful. All part of the traitor's ploy to steal my name. Don't you understand? Cistern is Bedlam!
I feel like after hearing that, my character's like you hear like the glass breaking.
Right.
In my character's head.
The glass breaking in his mind, yeah.
Yeah. That can't be. It's my home. My father's home. My people's home.
I understand, Ocerus. I remember your oath. You are no deceiver, child. You are as true as they come. But the tablets, the ones held by your comrades, they are a forge for the old gods. And we, their aspects, are summoned by you to recreate them. You are one of the faithful few, Ocerus. I have seen them, night by night, day by day, sealing away the souls of the Nine. Forced, I have been to stand by and behold our own undoing, to bear witness to Bedlam. And the end of your story, it is their return. It deems that you do not triumph. Do you understand, Ocerus? You must not let the narrative dictate your defeat.
I won't.
That is good of you. That is good of you. Then I shall play my unwilling part in their return. Collected by the cairn of the faithful. Ocerus, you begin to feel this realm surrounding you crumble and shake. Are there any final questions or burning statements about the world that you'd like to make to him? This God.
What do you ask from me, my God?
The traitor. The traitor has broken the balance of Rapture. You must right the scales, Ocerus. Restore the balance and undo the deceivers on my behalf. You must not stand by. Let it be my final act. Do you offer him solace in these seemingly moments of despair for him? Or do you reject his proposal?
Don't worry, my God. I shall let your scales guide me. I shall be your hands.
Let's go.
Not the scales. This biased motherfucking God.
Thank you. And the world around you vanishes, Ocerus. While this has been happening, everybody else is back in the old Mosque of Ivos. Yeah, this is happening kind of like, now the fight's over.
Parallel.
And, yeah.
As it would seem,
Okay.
Relic has gotten his wish. A warrior's death. But what to make of it? I have no idea.
I don't think there's any bringing him back this time.
He's unwilling.
I look toward the ashes. Yeah. I don't think so either.
Maybe in a couple more levels, but
I also don't see the remains of Ocerus. Looks like he was
Not-
evaporated so badly that he's completely gone. I suppose he's not made of orc material.
it's no matter, Khanek. You and I once again fell forward.
So,
Rolland doesn't give a fuck.
I need to see what they may have on him. It's strange. I assumed some of them would unveil the truth and show that they're, at the very least, changelings, but that they would be... They would be of their own volition? What kind of trickery is this?
Yeah,
I
we look
always thought
around.
the truth would be unveiled.
None of them are changing back. None of them are
None
changelings.
of them are changelings.
What?
That's all there is to say about that.
I walk up to Ganath's body,
Uh-huh.
and I just want to inspect the fuck out of it to be like, this
Yeah.
guy's really not a changeling?
Uh-huh. Yeah, go for it. Roll investigation. At this point, we're probably entering the loot phase.
Yeah, I'll go to each of their bodies whatever I'm close to. I don't have a bias here.
I'm rolling for Cannon right now. Cannon, oops, ignore Ilan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You receive, generic loot-wise, the Platinum Ring, Juicy Apple, Amethyst, loot items.
Okay.
And I'll roll this one for Jack. Oh,
Oh wait, can I res Daelin at least?
yeah, is he dead? Yeah.
I don't think he's like dead. Like I think I have time
He's
to pump some
unconscious.
healing into him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
He's unconscious because I'll bring him up and just Mike's not here, but we'll say he's
Yeah,
chilling.
that's fine. Khanek, you receive those 3 loot items. You can add them to your inventory.
I'll give him 5 lay on hands.
Okay.
There we go.
These are just the generic ones. There are unique items to loot, of course. And that means David gets this one. David, you get a copper necklace, an electrum ring, and a short sword. I'm sure you're not at your PC right now, but...
It's in chat though. I'll be there.
Yep.
Where? Oh, I'm up there. Okay, I'll say I'm by Daelin.
Yeah.
Can you bring me down
Yes.
to the ledge, please? Thank you.
Also take off your prone condition.
Oh, thank you.
So that was a 10-round combat. Yeah, didn't even know.
Super fast, fairly inconvenience.
All right, so Cannon has gone to Ganath. Or no, you went to Daelin first. Khanek,
Yeah.
where do you go?
Whatever's closest to me.
Okay, I think you're flying, so you could basically go wherever you want. There's Braylick. Braylick's body is an option because he also has loot on him.
Sure.
Mulka.
He has the belts, Jack. So
I think Mulka is closest.
All right, I guess I'll find whatever is on Braylick's body.
Okay. And I'll assume Bosong goes for somebody. If you want to pick someone, David, just let me know.
who's that? Maybe Ilan, because he was chasing that fuck down the whole time. Or was it? Who was he chasing that whole time when he was blind?
Oman.
Oh yeah, so maybe Oman.
Sure, we'll put him on Oman.
Hopefully
All
that's
right.
okay, David.
Rolland, you got 23? Yeah, so on Ganath's body, you would find his armor quite on the surface level. It's just called Ganath's plate. I've dragged it into your inventory.
Oh, nice plate, Ken. There's plenty of food on it.
And
Yum, 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 yum.
you're looking for something in particular with your investigation check, or you just said you're checking him thoroughly?
I'm checking him thoroughly, and then I'm also checking for any signs that he's not Ganath, that he's like a changeling or something, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to believe that he's not.
Yeah, surprisingly, perhaps, his most things on his person are like things that were seemingly readily needed for this fight. His armor, his blade, but like you could describe it as being scrubbed clean in the real world. Like intentionally so. While he does not appear to be a changeling, make me an insight check.
Wait, what? Pretty good.
If he were a changeling, you think he would show it to you just on the surface right now, being dead, as the past ones have. But if he's not, it's possible that he wasn't actually an Utale, but he was almost like either socialized somewhere else or grew up somewhere else, or like
he was implanted.
Yeah, like the suspicion that you had of him in the city of Safeguard definitely was not misplaced. He was a traitor, but perhaps not immediately the one you, like, not what you expected it to be.
Not a betrayer.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an A-trayer.
Just...
or a C-trayer, whatever. Khanek, roll an investigation on Braylick. I've got a lot of random shit.
Yeah, how you looking through our inventory?
I'm just looking through his, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you would definitely see his sword. The Archon blade.
Oh yeah, the greatsword, right?
Yeah. And you would see his many belts. You know that Braylick was a fan of keeping his pants nice and high up on the waist. And so there's literally like belts stacked on top of each other on his midsection. Do you take any of these things?
Yeah, I take everything.
Okay.
Seeing as he's a pile of ash now, I mean...
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Duh. Well...
He's a pile of ash, corrupted robot
Yes,
parts, and
yeah,
immune magic items.
Yeah. The Archon blade has been added to your inventory. The... What is this? The Belt of Dwarven Kind is added to your inventory. And... the Belt of the Hill Giant.
Oh, all these belts.
And that is, you also find, we'll say, a flask on his body. Still has a little dribble of drink
Water.
left within it.
Oh.
It is pale white. Looks like, well, it looks like dirty water is what it looks like. And you remember it being, well, maybe you don't remember this detail, but out of character, Jack, this is the Heritage Ale. It's the first drink that Braylick ordered in the Tattered Pelt when you guys first met.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This flask apparently survived the blast.
Healed his ale with his body.
Pour one out for him.
So that's Jack, and then David's turning on his computer. So we'll worry about that later.
Can I steal his ventilating lungs?
You know he has them. Do you...
Anyone want to... David, do you want to chrome the fuck up?
Harry, did you move all this stuff into my inventory?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't assign it in the item tab. Well, I could, but I'd have to go through a lot of folders.
David.
Are they there for you?
I do not see them on my sheet.
Oh, they're on Draconic. Sorry. Hang on. Let me drag them into actual Khanek. That's funny. Okay. This is what I get for making more character sheets than I need to. There you go. Now you should have all of them.
Perfect.
So, David, are you there?
My bad, I was still muted. I am here.
Who do you want to loot Oman? Did you hear us earlier?
Yeah, I'll just go through down the line of the people I killed.
Okay, so that's...
David, do you want
Let's
to
start
chrome
with
the
Oman.
fuck up?
Why? Did you get some kind of crazy implant cannon?
Technically, Braylick has implants.
Not
You
Well,
can
yeah,
steal
I get it.
But you don't have the cat guy to like implant.
Not
them.
according
You
to
can
my
steal
character
his
sheet,
ventilating
Cannon.
lungs. Oh, true.
Sorry, Cannon. There's no ventilating lungs on my character sheet, so
Who's
they
gonna
don't
do? Who's
exist.
gonna do surgery and put him in? You? That'd be an insane survival check, and you probably fail it and kill
Cannon,
him.
the only things I
Yeah,
got
I
from
risk
it.
Braylick, Cannon, the only
I know
things I
you
got
would.
from Braylick was the Archon blade and the belts.
He really doesn't have that much more. I don't know how much stuff you guys think he has,
He
but
didn't have much.
he has
Cannon's assuming there's a lot of stuff, but
he
those
has
are the
a
only two things I
dagger.
got.
Sword of
That's-
Vengeance, Robe of Useful Items.
He does have Sword of Vengeance.
Streak to Armor. All of our healing potions. Son of a
Oh yeah, he
bitch.
does have healing potions. He has 3 healing
Well,
potions.
anyways, Cannon,
not
I
saying
didn't get
no.
any of that stuff, so they all got evaporated, Cannon. Sorry, playa.
Oh, true. What was the
That's not
Dwarven
magic, I don't
Cube?
know.
I mean, there is also that you rolled a nat 1 on it, Jack, but, you know, I agree with you.
Oh,
Just an
exactly.
accurate-
It all got evaporated.
It just, yeah, it means that you rolled so bad on investigation that his items got
Duh.
destroyed.
Yeah, it all got evaporated. Cannon, all those magic items got evaporated.
True.
The Dwarven Cube is something that
still
will be
remember.
lost to time, evidently.
No, that's fine. I was just curious, like,
Yeah.
what it was. I can't remember.
Hey, yeah, it's a good question.
I feel like it was funny.
It was something. It was gonna
God,
be something
if-
for sure. There's a couple
Okay.
narratives
Sorry,
that just never happen in this campaign, and that's one of them. We don't have to worry
Fair
about it. Let's see. So David, could you roll an investigation check for me on Oman?
Am I allowed to order around Khanek to do it for me?
You could try, but it's not a roll. It's just
And we're kind of taking turns to
Yeah.
find shit right now.
Jack.
so-
Where do you want to go after Braylick?
Whoever's closest. I'm just going whatever's
Oh yeah,
closest.
that's Tyrant then.
This is why I wanted Khanek to do it.
I mean, I rolled a 1
My-
too, so.
My investigation is poggers.
Yeah,
just
do you see
saying.
the roll right above you, David? That's-
Yeah, my
Yeah.
investigation's also poggers. It's a 15 normally, but
I see
sometimes
I
God
see
has
6,
rolled
which
usually
is a marginally
True.
bigger number than 1.
Jack, just use lucky.
Statistically significant.
I don't know if I have any more luckies actually. I think I used.
Okay.
Oh, I have one more, but no point using it.
You're looting Oman. David, you would find a very smooth, shiny, or not shiny. It's very smooth, kind of like dark pearl, like a black pearl, but it's like really big. Not
I
Pirates
hate
the
the black
So close.
Yoink.
Okay. I will add it to your inventory. Well, just add dark. Add Vidalcan orb to your inventory. That way I'll know what it is.
Okay.
Nice.
I just feel as though you probably wouldn't know what it does, given your podunkery.
No. I
Okay.
would
I love pudding.
I know you would reject knowing what it is too. Okay.
David, if you had like psychic powers, would you control other people to hunt for you and like find food for you?
No. The thrill of the hunt is part of the pleasures of life.
Oh, okay.
Jack, go ahead and roll investigation on Tyrant, assuming, because
This
that's
time it'll go better.
I think he's the next closest. Okay. You
Let me
didn't
know when I'm good, Harry.
Yeah, you didn't notice it before Khanek, like with Tyrant's hand cannon.
Oh shit! It's time to chrome the fuck up.
Monologues.
Dedwin.
Monologues about his, bringing back the dwarven genocide or whatever he was talking about, you notice some kind of device on his back. You thought it was just like more plate, like more reinforcement, but it actually looks like it detaches. With your Sanctum expertise, being a former like wastelander there,
Yes, backstory.
you know it's some kind of explosive device.
Like a suicide bomb?
You've never seen one quite this large, but you know that the dwarves were very efficient with their space, like within their devices. This is the largest by far. Essentially what one might call like a warhead strapped onto this guy's back.
So he just had one of those Boba Fett backpacks where he could like shoot a rocket.
Tactical nuke.
Yeah, go ahead and roll I think a history check on whether or not maybe you've encountered this
Hog.
device.
I'm using lucky. No, I use lucky. I use my last lucky on this.
Hey, I can still laugh at it.
Jesus.
Yeah, so you know what this is.
What?
It's called a cam bomb or a combustion annihilation module.
What the fuck?
Drag it into your inventory.
I can destroy the establishment, the old order, all the lies of the government. I mean, the lies of gods.
Yeah. It
The lies of God.
it does essentially what the picture would suggest it does. And would you find the other thing? Let's see. No. Okay. That's it. Rolland, where do you go? Oh, Ellen. Yep. Of course.
I am up by Ilan.
Yep. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay.
You find a ring. Adding it to your inventory. And additionally, you've always wondered what these billowing elven robes were of the consuls of Haven. It's also added to your inventory. It is Ilan's ring and a robe of summer.
Oh, okay. Oh. I have the drink of truth telling and this now.
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
Yep. No, if you will believe it, Canon, he was wearing that ring when you guys were with him initially. Anyway, in Arc.
Wait. Oh my god, the second paragraph is crazy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Which
I
I
spit on
sometimes
Ellen.
I wonder if in the middle of sessions, if you guys would rather be able to see each other's loot as you get it, or if you want to like keep it unless somebody asks about it, like out of character later. Like I don't know how
I
secretive
don't really have a preference.
people want to be about the things that they find.
I don't really care. I mean, I'd probably tell
I do
at least
not
like
care.
Khanek about this either way.
Okay.
With either.
Like if you posted it in chat or something, that's fine.
I think it's interesting for everybody involved.
I think it's cooler if we know. That way,
Yeah.
people can like remind each other, like, "Hey, didn't you get that thing a while back that we can use to not get fucked in this situation?"
No.
Yeah.
That never happened.
So
Jack.
Ilan's ring is pretty cool. It's
I'll ping it now.
yeah, you're immune to people like reading your thoughts and determining if you're lying or anything like that.
Oh,
I mean-
so there was no chance we could beat this asshole then. He had god powers.
Yeah.
Fuck!
and he can telepathically communicate with people using the ring. He can also go invisible as an action, with the condition that you just don't go uninvisible until you use another action to go visible again.
Oh, so it's kind of a trade-off. Okay, I see. That's actually
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
You made the
Harry,
one ring
is the
from Lord of the
cam a
Rings.
one-time use?
Yes, the cam is a one-time use.
Okay. It does seem.
No,
It feels like a one. It feels like a one-time
It
use.
feels one-time use. Yeah.
I'm gonna ping it for people.
Wait. Do I? So this
If
I
you
can't like
die
launch this
while wearing
anywhere.
the
I just have to
ring, your
like I just
soul
have to set
enters
this
it?
somewhere and then it explodes. So it's like a bomb. I have to set this somewhere.
Yeah, you have to trigger. You have to set the timer. And
So it
then,
is a suicide bomb.
Well, yeah, or just
No.
a timer. You don't have to
throw it.
blow yourself up. Huh?
Can you throw it?
I
This
wouldn't
would have been
advise throwing
perfect for
it.
Matt. This would have been perfect for Matt.
Why, Matt?
Matt was here. He'd be like, because he
He
wants to
wanted
kill
to die.
himself.
You can kill himself.
It's essentially a nuke in a item.
Oh, Gonath's plate's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I think it's like dwarven plate. Where am I? Gonath's plate.
I don't know what I think I'm using. Just straight up normal, or I was using half plate before, but I think I'm using the Vanguard mantle right now.
Yep. Which, as far as I
guess it's all safe guardian no matter what.
is the Vanguard mantle. Let's see.
I don't. It's not.
The Vanguard mantle is a cloak. I don't know if you.
Oh, it's a cloak.
It's a cloak.
Oh.
It's clothing. So that might
Well, it doesn't
inform your
affect my
decision
AC,
making.
but it does mean that I'm just wearing normal non-magic half plate right now.
I'm back.
Like,
Excellent news.
so, yeah, so I'm still at 21 AC, I think. But now I'm gonna. Okay, now I have fucking not antique. Now I can use my dad's cloak and some modern Safeguardian armor. Very cool.
And David's item that he picked up, I won't ping it because he has to figure out what it is first. And
Those fucking elves. No wonder they were always so comfy.
and that's it so far. I think we're caught up on the items. Where do you go, Bosong? Oh, down the people you killed. You killed Oman?
Yeah. I killed Amon.
Brother Moro.
Oh, not Moro. I think Jack killed Moro, didn't he?
I wrote that you did. Or wait,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, never mind. You killed 9 lives. You killed 9 lives.
Yeah,
Nine Lives,
the last-
Goramar, and Mulka.
Yeah.
Alright. Mulka's next.
Okay.
Dude, can I loot 9 lives?
I'll
I'll give you Dormar.
Cannon just wants more unluckies if he can.
No,
if he
no,
can
no,
get
no,
like
no.
5 or 6 like unlucky.
He's just my
powers.
favorite. He is just my favorite, legitimately.
Yeah, he was your favorite. Yeah.
I'll let
He's
you
one
loot
cool
9 lives on the condition that if it's good for my build, I get first dibs.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Okay, fair. You get.
You-
that's it.
Wait,
Roll investigation on Mulka, David.
Pain. I hate these.
I give you my luck.
Wait,
Now you
can
have
you
to
bardic
roll up.
inspiration me? You're a
Sure, you
bard,
You mean
right?
Aewa's? You mean Aewa's?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Cannon's not a bard. Shut up.
You mean Aewa's Aeoli?
What the?
He's gonna
Get
use
aioli.
Aeoli.
Here's your inspiration.
Yeah, here's Aewa's Aeoli for you, buddy. Here you go.
Garlic aioli?
Yeah.
Here's your
Aewa's
inspiration,
Aeoli.
David.
I am going to swing this hammer at you.
No, it's 1d8, 1d8.
Here you go. Aewa's Aeoli.
Okay,
Strong
and then
Aewa.
1d8.
Strong inspiration.
17.
I was hoping it would be bad. That would've
Did
been-
you like
I was
strong
hoping you'd be a
inspiration?
one.
Okay.
Just for comedic effect.
Yeah. You, David, searching through this decrepit husk of a man, he like is like a piece of paper. Like you probably touch his arm and it breaks. You would find in one of the sleeves a pair of clippers falls out,
Like nail clippers?
like hair clippers.
Like so scissors.
Yeah, but like
Oh.
like barber clippers.
I see.
It looks like he was
So
using them
what,
to.
cut the threads of reality or some shit? What do these do?
I don't know.
Nice try,
Do you
David.
know what that is when you pick it up, David?
No.
Okay. Well,
This
do
is the
you,
first time the song's seen scissors in its
Cleave.
do you
Yeah.
pick so you pick them up or no?
Yeah, I pick them
Okay,
up.
funny. Okay. All right, it's in your inventory now.
What
Oh
else
wait.
do I get off of this wrinkly corpse?
Wait, actually I shouldn't because you don't know what it is. All right, ignore that.
Since Bosong doesn't understand the concept of scissors, do I just write down 2 knives taped together?
Just call them Mulka's scissors or
Okay.
something that
You just get the concept of scissors. What the f- are you talking about?
I don't know.
You know- To be fair, he probably doesn't. He probably thinks there's some kind of weapon.
Jack, you are racist.
Am I right?
I am.
No, I think they're a weapon. He's right. His assumptions about my people are correct.
I
Let's
asked
see.
earlier if David would eat people. Like, come on.
And I have.
A great many times.
We've had to redefine people a couple times.
Yeah, in order to fit it within the window of morality, yes.
Additionally, in one of his robe pockets, you find a candle. Looks like a normal candle.
Okay.
Do you take it?
Yeah.
All right, add Mulka's candle to your inventory.
Oh no,
Okay.
Mulka's gonna revive his soul again.
Okay.
Yeah. So true.
Jack.
Real.
Who do you go to next?
The next closest. I'm actually. Well, I'm
Hey,
pretty
brother.
high up, so let's see.
Where do
I
you
have
want to go?
If I have to move
Let's
here,
go to whatever.
I guess I would go. Oh, they're all kind of the other people.
Moro
gone
hasn't
already.
been looted
Cannon's already
yet.
on 9 lives. Yeah, I guess I'll go to Moro, so I would go far.
Okay.
Yeah, Moro's your kill.
Yeah.
Okay, separating it by kills. It's funny.
Might makes right.
I think that would make sense for David's character.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and roll investigation.
How do we? Just
Oh,
kidding.
no.
Rolland isn't concerned with those.
Oh
things.
no.
What is happening right now, dude?
Canon is.
I will use my 9 portent value to raise myself up to a 9 plus 5, which
14.
will be a 14.
Yeah.
I gotta remove that portent value.
I'm gonna take a call real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, technically, Harry, I can't actually do that because that's not how portent works. But we're just
If you allow
investigating shit. Will you allow this?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
All right,
okay.
all right, yeah, because we're just trying to fucking find
Yeah,
shit right
yeah.
now. So
This is
I'll-
actually insanely unlucky. You're getting quantum fucked right now.
Yeah.
it's okay. It could always be
By
worse.
the time someone else
I'll
gets it.
I'll
could
not
be in
complain
combat.
in the
I
face
knew
of
Will was gonna
Armstrong.
say something.
Yeah,
Love you, buddy.
I was saying I will not complain in the face of Will Armstrong, perpetual fucked by quantum mechanics. Or
For real.
they call him Will the fucked.
You would find what looks to be a necklace. You note that now that Moro is dead, his eyes no longer burn a fiery orange. But his pendant
So he's no longer a
does.
Sith after dying. He redeemed himself.
Yeah, absolutely. His pendant still looks pretty evil, though.
Shit.
Although it doesn't,
It's just a mushroom cloud.
it doesn't give that vibe, I suppose, because it's a neutrality amulet, essentially. You would also, with your roll, your portent roll, find a note in one of the inner pockets of his robes.
I look at the note.
Okay, sure. Perfect. We will come back to that. Cannon, what do you
Yes.
roll investigation?
Okay, David, I'm just gonna let you decide what to do with it, but I just narratively want to loot him.
Please, yeah, use investigation, buddy.
David's already got the Ring of Immortality. I think that's good enough for his build. 28? Okay, yeah.
Fair enough.
The gremlins. So
He did get 9 lives as Ring of Immortality. So.
you note he
Not
is
get guns.
wearing some curved-tipped boots. They look very soft. Right over his paws, his soft, fluffy paws.
I do. I made the right choice.
You don't have any boots yet, do you?
It's not like I'm wearing nothing, but I guess I don't have boots. Magical boots, Harry.
Yeah. And you, given your affinity for green
need that
fashion, for green attire, and your time spent in Gale, you know that these are not fairly common, but these are like some higher end boots, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I've added 9 lives boots to your inventory.
It's like a high-end
They're not
brand.
magical at all. They're just.
I'm
cool.
wearing
They're-
Strata, baby.
Yeah, they're just more fancy. They're more expensive.
They're fancy. Where are they? There you
Perfect.
go. So that's
Do
that.
we have like
A what?
a rogue?
No,
Yeah, he was a rogue. Or 9 lives is archetype,
A
wasn't it?
gunslinger.
but we don't.
Yeah, he was a gunslinger.
We don't
Well,
have
Did we
one.
find
in the
any of
party.
his pistols? He had guns, didn't he?
Yep.
Does he
But we
find
didn't
one?
No, you don't find anything.
The players do not get guns, David.
That's crazy.
You unfortunately
I-
smashed them with your hammer, David. That's what happened. Swing
know, that's
carefully
fair.
next time.
Damn.
Okay.
I still have the catnip poison, by the way.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I still
Oh,
have
shit.
10 doses of it.
Jesus Christ. Doesn't that put people to sleep?
It can.
Or it can.
No, poison. Just poison.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it was probably just a basic poison that we wanted to give a narrative thing.
It's decent, though, because it does damage and can give them the poison addition.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
David, you're on Dormar.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation.
Cannon, I need Aewa's aioli.
Okay, here you go. There. Don't use it on that. Yeah. All right, go for
Too
it.
late. You already did the motion, Cannon. You can't.
Oh no!
What, you gonna suck it back in?
You should have just let me do it. By the way, you want those boots, David?
No, you can have them.
Nice.
So
They match
9.
my armor.
They look good on me.
They're green.
I don't think they're attune required, so.
They're not.
No.
You got a 9.
Yeah.
Dare I?
Yes.
I think it's either one or the either. Yeah. You see he's wearing a belt. Looks pretty nice to your podunk eyes.
Yoink.
Another belt.
I put it on top of the belt I'm already wearing.
Well, this one does require attunement, so consider the following. I will drag it into your inventory. Well, I mean, it's just a belt.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, no, you don't know what it is, but you can add Dormar's belt as an item to your inventory.
Okay.
It's a dwarven belt. It must enhance like a bunch of bullshit power stats.
How do you know it's dwarven?
I need Khanek.
Doramar, bro.
I need your nerd shit, Khanek.
Okay.
Dwarven belt just puts your constitution to X, right?
Yeah.
I think everyone's been looted.
They already looted. Oman was looted.
Daelin was looted.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Khanek is holding this note.
I look for Ocerus' corpse.
Go ahead. Do you even remember where he died?
You were
Nope.
unconscious, weren't you?
It's over here somewhere.
Yeah, he was over there. Yeah, you look and there's just like a ash shadow of like a, an explosion basically, where he was kneeling.
I hope your god treats you. One more nuisance gone.
Hilarious.
Anyways.
Comedy gold. Okay. So Khanek. Let's see. Where is this? Okay. Canon. I'll message you.
Oh, okay. So yes, sir. Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. All right, I'll flash it to the players.
All right, Khanek, you'd be reading this to yourself?
Yep.
Okay, to yourself out loud.
Excellent news.
I'll read it out loud.
Perfect.
What?
Show players.
Brother Moro. I was pleased to make your acquaintance under truthful pretense. The crowning of King Anodyne was truly a spectacle to behold. It would seem he has forgotten himself entirely. The patron was most pleased by the report on my initial assignment with the First Faithful. As a consequence, I admit to inform you that I've joined the ranks of the inner cabal. Of course, that means this letter will be the first and last of our correspondence. But more to the point, I was bid to pass along new instructions to you and the rest of the outer cabal. The natural order has been stricken. A revolution builds within the walls of Bedlam. And it is the task of the outer cabal to ensure the transition of power goes smoothly. You are to abandon your life and station within the House of Huul and make for the old mosque of Ivos in the Kingdom of Bedlam. There you will consort with Seer Oman to rally the remaining members of the outer cabal. Therein you will remain until further instruction. We appreciate your long and fruitful service to the cause. May the betrayer betray you. Misk.
Was that Miss voice the whole time?
It's Misk!
I didn't
And
know who
also
that
it doesn't-
was.
He's a fucking
No, it's Misk, and
changeling.
also it doesn't make sense because Ilin. What? I thought Ilin was a higher rank than Misk. What? It doesn't make sense.
You got an upgrade.
No. I'm the upgrade.
You broke Jack.
It doesn't make sense.
Upgrades,
But I thought
people.
Ilin was the one in charge.
Yeah.
Ilin left.
In
left
the
Misk
end,
to
he was
die.
just a peon, Jack.
No.
You thought
Misk?
that guy was in charge?
What?
That fucking twig elf? Get a load of this
He left
society.
Misk to die.
He was wearing something
Misk
called
was-
the robe of
Misk
summer.
was
What a
homies
nerd.
with Jorma.
He did, didn't he?
So I read this out and I'm like, that name, Misk, is
It wasn't to Misk, one of your past
Was it?
party members.
Oh, Braylix.
I
Braylix.
agree with Braylon.
He was the only one. He was the only one remaining. Braylick was the only.
Bastard,
was
Braylon,
the
wake
only
up.
person from Blake's party we hadn't encountered.
He was
But
working
this-
for the enemy the whole time.
Didn't Braylick tell us that Misk was also left to die in that machine capital? The truth.
Braylick was right about Misk all along.
What did Braylick always say about Misk again?
He was ontologically evil.
It's a banger. Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Well, as the new faithful, we'll have to deal with this eventually. If Bedlam is the source of, well, the fuel for this war, then there's no doubt we'll come along this Misk eventually.
Crowning of
What a
King
strong,
Endare.
powerful enemy he's on screen.
I can't believe Braylick was deceived. I thought more highly of him.
A revolution within the walls of Bedlam. A revolution. What revolution here?
This has to be a short.
Does he mean the tieflings seek to betray? At the revolution he speaks of?
They've remained fairly dormant for now, but Harry, can I history check to see if I know anything about this inner outer cabal?
Sure.
And also, can you re-show the note because I accidentally closed it?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck!
Here we go.
Thank you. What? It just fucking disappeared again. Sorry.
Oh,
that
if I
fucked up the note for me.
if I close it, does that
even
happen?
Killed, that even
Hang
killed the
on.
note for me.
Hang on, I think it's
Yeah.
because
Oh,
I
whatever you did,
I
fuck the
closed
note.
it, I think.
I closed it too. Hang on.
Fucking Will.
Alright, Let's see how these work. Show players. Show players.
It's just a blank page.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh wait,
there we
I
go.
tapped on.
Oh, you have to
Yeah, I
click on
clicked
the
on it.
first page. Got it.
Oh yeah.
It's
Okay,
a
so if I
sub page.
if I close this now, will it close it for you guys? That's my question.
Yes.
I'm good still.
Okay,
Okay,
so
that's
obviously out of character because of the will stuff, what I'm assuming is when he means a revolution in the walls of Bedlam, he means like Cistern Bedlam. But in game, my character is somewhat confused. He's like, oh, the walls. So he's talking about the tieflings, right? So in game, I have to pretend like I'm a retard. But out of game, I know he's talking about Cistern.
Interesting.
Harry, would I know anything with a 4?
We don't know
on the
shit about
history
this. We don't know shit about the Cistern stuff. That's completely out of game. Like we.
You history
I-
checked a 1. You probably you know less than you did before. No.
Khanek, do you know anything about these cabals, inner and outer?
balls.
Yeah, I bet you know about balls, roll.
I need to see your balls.
No, the
Roland,
cabals.
We need to inspect your balls.
Cabal on the.
You could be a changeling.
Do you want to roll a history check,
To see
Jack?
your balls. Yeah, but like I said, in character, like my person mainly is. So you can interpret this how you will. Is like he's mostly thinking that this letter is talking about the tiefling uprising, because in the context of like what we've experienced, that's what he's thinking is going on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like out of character, I would assume that he's talking about a Cistern based on what we know with Will's shit now. But in game, I'm obviously thinking.
I'm with you. In terms of the name Outer Cabal, I mean, inner. You imagine just if this is the Outer Cabal and this note is coming from the Inner Cabal, then you're probably on the right track. Like
It's just
you're peeling an onion,
illogical.
the outer layer, and then you're getting closer
Misk
to
was-
the inner.
By all things considered, worthless based on how Braylick described him. Nothing, a good for nothing, just useless the entire time. He was there. I know in theory he's a spy because he worked for Bedlam, but all in all, he seemed incompetent. And it wasn't just acting, it was just true incompetence, a pitiful individual. It doesn't make sense
Well, it
for him
seemed
to be
that
a part
wasn't
of the
true.
inner cabal, given that
seemed he had them all
Rolland was
fooled.
the betrayer.
I love this.
This is kind of the worst, like, metagame, like...
It is so funny.
It's
Well, fortunately, that wasn't the case. It seems that Misk had them all.
Fortunately.
Fortunately, well, yeah.
Are you evil?
do you mean,
Kill him.
I
fortunately?
said no. I said my mic is
Roll's
just
a
cutting
change-
out.
No, Roll's a changeling. Kill him.
Did
Kill him
what do you
now.
mean your mic is cutting out? No, I fucking heard you
I
loud
said
and clear, motherfucker.
unfortunately.
He probably
you
did,
said
but
for-
kill him anyway.
No, no, kill him.
Fuck you.
Roll
The Millennium Ring, it says you're evil. Death.
Let me borrow Moro's fucking pendant.
Yamu, Yamu,
The scales will judge you.
Shut up, you
Yamu.
dead man.
Jack, are you still Draconic right now, or do you change back to Conic?
Nah, I change it back because it's been
Okay.
too long.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not supposed to last
double
too
checking.
long.
Khanek, how much did Braylick say this Misk was told about the faithful few? But do we have to worry about him knowing our whereabouts now?
By all accounts, it seemed like this Miss was an idiot. That's all Blair told us. Just, he was
did
he
you-
was supposed to be informed, and it seemed he was unprepared. But the only other surviving member we could know more about is Jorma. Jorma was his direct partner.
But they split
And
up
Jorma is one of yours.
and somehow
In
broke a warlock pact that bound them together. That's no easy feat.
but Jorma did seem reliable. I would not disparage his words.
I caution you not to underestimate this Misk. You may take him too lightly.
You're so cringe.
Am I nearby?
But also kind of based. You kind of deserve it after the first part.
Hilarious. It's the I agree with Braylick meme over and over.
Yeah, I
again.
know. I was about to say this is
So
Canon's
funny.
version of
From all
this is
accounts, it
Canon's version of
seems
Brolic and I becoming friends.
Negotiator
Nice.
didn't know too much about what's his name, this Misk fellow. He didn't seem to be that integrated with the party based on what Bellic described. The only other available person is him or Daelin here. Feel Daelin will wake up.
Yeah,
or
we'll just
Jorma.
say he's unconscious.
yeah.
He just flops to the ground.
We'll just have to question Daelin when he awakes. Otherwise, I can't make too much meaning of this. Seems as though they are planning around the revolution of these tieflings, and suppose we should explore the rest of this place, given that they knew we would be here. The old Mosque of Ivos.
Yeah.
Find out what else is important about this location.
As you finish this thought,
Fucking Misk.
you all feel as though a bit of psychological pain trying to make sense of this nonsense. But
I'm waiting for the clown. Where is he, Harry?
Khanek, yeah, you say investigate the rest of this place.
God.
Two notable things within this room would seem to be the basin at the center and the light coming from the wall. Which intrigues you most?
I'll go. Put your faith in the. No. Canon can put his faith in the light, and I'll go towards the basin.
Okay.
Let me hold on. How many fucking spells do I have left? I'm
Man,
gonna heal
after a
myself a
long
little
fight,
bit.
Khanek, I sure am thirsty.
Are you gonna? Are you just gonna? Are we gonna say you get there before he does?
It's up to. Well, I mean, what do you want? Khanek?
I saw
want me to drink
you.
the
I
water?
saw you moved your token there immediately.
I'm thirsty.
I can't believe there's a fountain of full heal here.
Exactly.
That we could have used during the combat, or the enemies could have
True.
used.
Alright, I'm gonna start drinking water.
Okay.
Look.
Basong dunks his face into
Three
the-
dogs lap their tongues into the water.
You immediately stick your face into the water without a second thought. Basong, Khanek, watching Basong, you would first note one thing odd about this water, quote unquote,
He turns
is
into
that
a dinosaur.
it's not frozen. It's very cold in this place, and you imagine any liquid would just be rock solid, but this seems to stay unfrozen. And Bosong just sticks his face into it, lapping it up like a dog, beard soaked. Bosong, make me I mean, yeah, a wisdom save.
Wow,
What is happening today, bro?
that is absurd.
So this isn't, by all accounts, it tastes like water. Goes down the
Okay.
gullet like water. Your stomach is like,
Alright.
water, you know, right?
Yeah.
Which is why I went with wisdom instead of con. Your mind, however, gets away from you almost
Yeah.
immediately. And you see a flash of fire, like in your eyes, right before it's lights out. And Khanek in front of you, Bosong just like slumps over,
Explodes.
face in the water, unconscious.
Oh, I thought he exploded because of the fire.
Quick
And-
question, Harry. Is that the charmed effect by any chance?
No.
No. Okay. Darn.
David, this flash of fire, like, to visualize it, it's like an Eye of Sauron thing, where, like, they're about to touch the ring, and then there's, like, this flash, you know?
Yeah, I feel you.
It's like that. As soon as the water, like, hits your, stomach, we'll say, since you got in there pretty deep.
Yeah.
And these flashes are successive, like one after the other, and then it's darkness. And Khanek, you see this happen. He just kind of falls over. So from your perspective, he just drank water and then fell unconscious.
Nice.
And his
Do I
face is...
feel any magic coming from this?
Yeah, well, you want to make an Arcana?
Yeah, is this magic water?
Oh my god.
Dude, there is no way.
Better
Any
this session than last session.
anything you
For
yeah.
real.
No. Got
Okay.
nothing.
We're being quantum fucked.
I mean, from a non-magical
Could help,
perspective, you find it weird that Bosong just fell over the way he
Can I
did
give
after
him the help
drinking
action?
the water. But maybe he's do you want to? But
Yeah,
maybe he's
can I?
just a little tuckered out, you know what I mean? Yeah, go for it. So Cannon gives you
Go ahead
advantage
and roll
on
again,
your
Jack.
Arcana.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, that's basically a 5. That was an awful roll too.
Yeah, I know.
You-
That's crazy.
You know it's magic. And you know it's the Dalkin magic.
Oh.
Do you look into the basin?
Yeah, I look into it.
Okay. So, as you do, you look over and you see yourself reflecting in this pool. Your eyes in the pool are a bright embering orange. Could you make me a wisdom save?
Oh, what the fuck?
You
Pass.
Fail.
Fuck.
You feel dizzy. And your eyes drift. Your vision fades, and you fall into the snow behind you.
What the
Rolland,
fuck?
you're unconscious as well. Rolland, you see this happen to both of them upon interacting with the pool. And they don't just look asleep, they look like deep asleep, like comatose almost. You're not sure what's happened. Do you look into the basin?
I think I will, but first I want to check them out. First
I want to loot them.
I'm gonna drag Daelin over by the fountain so he's with us.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you do so.
And I just want to see, like, do they look like it's restful? Do they look anxious? Like, does it, like, I don't know. Do I think that if they're unattended for a while, that they'll be okay, or should I watch? Like, I want to know if I should watch over them or if I should join them, basically.
They look like something is like they're more inert initially, and the longer they stay asleep, the more fidgety they seem, and the more their expressions kind of shift unfavorably. Whatever that means for each character.
I'm gonna just keep watch of them instead of looking in the fountain. And while they're having their dream sequence, I will start using some of my spell slots to heal people a little bit.
Okay.
But you can shift the focus away from me.
Yep.
I regret nothing. I was thirsty.
Hey, David, it was some good water. It was like some 3 a.m. water, you know? Like
Yeah, the shit that slaps.
it was worth it, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
So and just so everybody knows, we are approaching the end of the session here.
No clown encounter?
So we
Crazy.
are doing well in terms of time. Okay. Khanek and Bosong. And yeah, we'll just leave it at you two. You experienced these flashes of fire in your eyes before you fell unconscious. And they were only flashes, very short, but they felt like an eternity. And that is what I'm about to describe to you in this moment.
Oh no, he said it. We're gonna be returned now, Jack.
Oh no!
We're about to be sent! Khanek wakes up.
You find yourselves looking over the everlasting conflict from kind of a sky-high view. A vicious cycle of hatred and violence. This toil of good and evil. Law and chaos. A black smog of courage clouds all of their judgment. And you feel for a moment that it is clouding yours. A colossal figure
Oh, this asshole.
looms over. A manifestation of sinew and flesh, melted away by the fire of war. what you feel to be in your heart of heart scorches of lies and strings. The being is split at the seams under the weight of the world, crucified by its shortcomings and transgressions. The being's arms stretch out into the dark inferno, and the false seam in the center of his head dissipates. The being lowers its arms. Betrayal. A wicked smile creases through the flames as it looks up to behold both of you.
I don't have my hammer, do I?
So I see David here.
The spoils for which you have toiled.
Oh no, he's the clown.
And
You guys are getting clowned.
the final flash ends. And they're still asleep.
You guys are getting clowned.
From your perspective. And Rolland, as you finish your final healing incantation on these three laying around the basin, a separate, though equally bright, pillar of light makes itself
Will Armstrong.
appear
I draw my swords.
in the center of the room, and you see David's
No.
Bosong's body drift slowly toward the light, as does Daelin's.
What?
As
No, I stopped. I
Khanek's.
stopped them. No.
Yeah.
No.
What do you want to do?
I fucking grabbed them like one arm on each, and I'm trying to keep them down.
You are dragged through the
What's up,
snow.
Daelin? Wake up! Wake up! Damn it! I like try to smack them into each other.
And you too, unless you let go, are dragged into the beam of light.
Does it look like we're going somewhere?
You don't know what the fuck this is.
Go! I
Just go with it, Canon. It's plot. You
just
have to
try
go
and
with it.
hold on to them and keep us together.
It's plot, Canon. You have to just go with it.
You have to embrace the plot, Cannon.
Yeah, you have to go
Perfect.
with the plot.
Okay.
And I call the Lorn sword back.
Um,
Dun, 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 dun.
yeah, so you are dragged into the light, and it becomes so bright that your vision is blinded,
Aewa, protect me!
and then darkness. Jack just laughing.
Thinks Aewa's gonna protect him.
No.
Idiot.
And yeah, to clarify, in that vision which you and David experienced.
So, the guy from the beginning of the campaign who
Uh-huh.
had us do all this, he was always the clown. It was always just the clown.
Right,
And
essentially.
the clown is the
Mhm.
human form that he's taking.
I hate clowns.
And that
So
the
this
Gets a fucking
asshole
clown.
the
has been the enemy
tablets
the entire time.
the tablets were
He's
given
been our
to you.
enemy since 2022.
Yeah, that's right. Correct.
We've been fighting him for 2 years. Fuck this guy. Fucking
Oh, my
clown.
homies hate clowns.
My enemy?
Everyone's left to be.
Rolland, as your vision returns, it is once again like somebody shining a very bright spotlight in your face. And it's just this flare of light that eventually allows your vision to adjust to where you now are. Because you are somewhere else. And an unfamiliar warmth wraps your body. And you feel your feet buried in the grains. And the heat of the sun on the back of your neck. Ocerus and
teleported to the moon.
Khanek, Bosong, and Daelin
Ocerus.
all lay beneath a palm tree on the side of a dune in front of you. They're unconscious.
What?
Breathing.
So
Covered in
everyone
sand.
is there, including Ocean. No, Jack, we're in the ocean domain.
And
Did we get teleported to David's Island?
you look around. The cold and bleak surroundings of Bedlam are no more. You find yourselves now, to the best of your estimations, in the kingdom of Cistern. Though
The kingdom of evil.
all may not be as it seems.
Oh my god, Will, we're gonna have to kill everyone here.
And that's where we'll end the session today.
Oh my god, Will. We just got teleported into the place where you have to kill everyone.
Yep.
All your people. Even King Anodyne himself, maybe.
But Jack, how can you know that the truth that Ocerus was given is actually the truth? What if it's just the traitor again?
I'm allowed to believe what I want.
I know.
Fuck him.
I got what I asked for, and yet it wasn't what I asked for at all.
How's that?
I wanted to fight the clown.
Ah, you did.
Now we know that clown
Now
is
you
a
know
giant
you'll
sky
have to.
god. Wait, so does the clown want to bring back the old gods? What an asshole. Why?
Jack, you wanna wager a guess?
Because he's like an aspect of the old god or something? Or he's a primordial entity of chaos?
He wants to use them to like throw the world into chaos.
He's the
He,
Joker.
he hates the
Wait.
establishment.
Yeah, he's the Joker.
He was just one bad day away.
Yeah, one bad day.
It's
Something
a lot
Joker.
simpler than that, guys. You've been saying it the
evil.
whole time.
He's evil. He's an asshole.
He's evil.
He's an asshole.
He's ontologically evil.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Harry, can I ask a...
You guys hit the nail right on the head. What's that?
Can you move the 2 Barlgura corpses on the Mosque of Ivos real quick? I just want to see if I'm remembering something properly. And then, can you move... I knew it!
There was a
I
chest
knew it
under
was
there.
Ah!
Yeah, it
You
was.
son of a bitch.
Hey man, you could have moved their bodies. I'm just.
I
Sorry,
could
David.
not
Looks like you
have.
missed out on Harry. You have no idea what you just unleashed. You just showed David that he missed out on potential loot. He is never making that mistake again.
That is so funny.
You have no idea what you just have. You've
I
done,
knew my
Harry.
senses were tingling. I felt it. I felt it in my bones.
Look, David, there's even a sword
I
in
felt
plain
it.
sight over here.
The
and a
chest.
sack.
She was alive. I felt her life force. I'm sorry, David. In your quickness to loot others, you killed the chest. No.
Sorry,
Oh,
I
wow.
felt it. The chest was alive. There was loot. No.
Well, time to kill Rolland.
Welcome back to the Kingdom
What?
of Cistern.
Harry, I've got to go back.
Welcome.
Your people are fucked, Cannon, but your people aren't as fucked as Cistern is, though. Cistern's people are super fucked.
They are super fucked. And I get to see it in a front row seat.
Does it make you feel good, Cannon, that Will's people are dying? Huh? You fucking bastard.
Yeah, I feel
An asshole.
vindicated. He was trying to conquer my people, and now I'll see his crumble.
Yeah, you might be careful throwing fucking stones at a glass house, buddy. Your fucking kingdom's cooked right now. You got no one there.
Nope. I'm gonna save the world.
Your king's fucking dead. The guy who was supposed to be running it was not there. He's dead now. No one's fucking running it.
Once I get back, I'll restore order.
That's what Relic did, right? He got back and he
Relic negated his duties and decided he wanted to be an adventurer. He's a deadbeat dad.
Hey, Jack, look at these guys caring about their home countries. That's wild.
Ooh. I like. Ooh.
sit in the chair, buddy.
Some Cisternian knights, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cisternian knights.
Can I ask? Oh wait, I'm unconscious. Never mind.
And the session's over, buddy.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
wanted to
can't.
identify.
Yeah.
You don't
Well,
need to, but all there.
We'll get to it next session. Appreciate you
Yeah.
guys showing up for this one. No, it was a bit shorter this time, but I think we made some good movements here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got
Ivos
blipped.
truly is the most cringe of gods.
Get blipped, idiot.
God, what was the David Jack? What was the crying guy's name in John's campaign?
Hugh. No, it was.
It started with
Huul?
an H. It was
No, Huul
No,
was the tiefling.
it was Holston or something. Halston.
There was a character named Huul in John's campaign.
Adrian?
Hadrian. Yes, Hadrian.
Hadrian.
So
Wait, David, on Snapchat, are you David Boot? David's
Yeah.
Boot.
Yeah, I'm David's boot.
Kenan, I think it's
Um,
hilarious that you call him Huul, by the way. Like, it's ridiculous to me. I saw the meme.
No,
and,
no,
John called him too.
is that what John called him? Too?
John also had he had someone else named Huel in his campaign.
I see.
I think. Anyways, but so he had this guy named Hadrian who was literally just a crybaby, right? He was just like super depressed and he wanted to die, but instead like those feelings literally like magically emanated outward and it would rain damage around him. Like just like if you were in you would lose your will to live and
It
start
wasn't
taking damage.
damage cannon, it was exhaustion levels, which was worse.
Exhaustion level. So if you got to like 5 levels, you just die.
He
What the
basically
hell?
withered. He would wither you to death.
Yeah, he would wither you to death, but he just cried.
Was
and
he an
shit. So
enemy?
like when you, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he was one of like the big bad enemies, and so it reminds me a lot of the god you just did because
Yeah.
he was like just like crying and like kind of powerful and stuff.
I have to tell you guys, that was something. This whole like concoction was something that John and I brainstormed in a Culver's over the course of like 4 hours.
The clown
Um,
fiesta.
Yeah, and specifically, the line that's of John's making is "Cistern is Bedlam." That was a John.
That is a very John.
That was a John special, and I had to make sure it was still in there by the time
It
we
is
got
so
here.
anime. That makes so much sense. That is such a John.
No,
thing to
no,
say.
no!
That's a win for
Don't
John
you
in my
get it,
book.
Ocerus? Cistern is Bedlam. Just-
That is a very John thing. Honestly, that is
Yeah.
so. That is so anime.
yeah. So, this session has
Good to see
also
John
been a
fucking someone
long,
else.
long time coming as well. Yeah,
I feel your pain, David.
we'll call it there. Thanks for tuning into this week's session of Tragedy of War. We will not be back same time, same place next week, as I will be traveling. But we'll be back soon enough.
What?
Don't lose hope.